modernity, giga-feminism for them, and you want men to be 1950s trad husbands, like in terms of their conduct and treatment of you. That seems unfair. You want a 1950s-esque man who's going to provide and protect. You should be a 1950s-esque trad wife, trad woman. Absolutely. That's a fair proposition.
I agree.
If that's what one is going.
He just handed her the whole game and she fumbled it. My verdict up top: you don't get to run 2026 rules for yourself and then bill men a 1950s invoice. That's not chivalry. That's a subscription you forgot to pay for. Watch this unravel.
Since when has it been gone?
No.
If men
Chivalry is dead. Hold on.
It's not.
Chivalry is dead.
It's not.
No.
And
Says the
women
single
kill
guy
it.
who's
If
37.
men stop being cordial,
says
they
the
are
fucking
actively
you
worsening
who's
the loneliness epidemic.
48 and a
I get
relationship for
courted.
7 years, married for 16 years.
Why did you leave your husband?
My man, chivalry.
Okay.
You had
First of
how
all,
many kids? How many kids
I
do you
have
have?
3 kids. I was in a 16-year marriage.
Okay. Was he abusive?
He was verbally abusive.
Well, okay. Did he ever lay hands on you?
No,
Did he ever cheat on you?
I don't know.
That's a no. Okay. He was verbally abusive. How was he verbally abusive?
Well, I'm not going to spill my
Well, then
marriage to
be
you.
vague
But again,
about it.
when
Be
you're
vague.
in a 5-10 year...
She left a 16-year marriage, and when he asked why, the reason evaporated into, I'm not going to spill my marriage to you. Cool, but you're auditing everybody else's love life at that table, so where's your receipt? You don't get to plead the fifth on your own divorce and still be the chivalry expert. And Brian, ease off the cross-examination. You're a host, not a divorce attorney.
Chivalry is dead. And
No,
I said
because
it's
you were
not.
trying to attack me because you were saying, Brian, you're a 37-year-old who's single, blah, blah, blah. You don't know my relationship status. But in any case, so you left.
You don't like what I'm saying, so you're going after my prior relationships.
You don't
it doesn't
like-
change the
you're-
fact
wait, I
that
can just
women
flip
still
this-
want chivalrous
I can
men.
flip this on you. You don't like what I'm saying, so you're making an attack on
No,
me by saying, Brian, you're 37.
No,
and
you're
blah, 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 blah."
deflecting. You're
I'm not
deflecting.
you're deflecting.
No.
What the hell?
Brian, do you have any kids?
Brian, yes. Do you have children? But I don't even care about that. The
I
bottom
don't, but
line
how
is
would that
let's.
be relevant?
The
Chivalry
bottom
is
line
not
is
dead.
chivalry. It should not be dead.
It should be
It
dead.
is not dead.
Nope.
There
It's
are
not
wonderful
dead. Nope.
men who are doing it well, and
Nope.
they're getting great women.
We're going to stop the simping for women. The pedestalization of women is fucking terrible. It's terrible for women. It's terrible for men. Look, to be clear, women should be treated respectfully. Women should be treated well. But you guys want an extra layer of privilege on top of that called chivalry, which is doing certain
What
things.
is chivalry to you? Yeah.
It's all kinds of things. It depends what exactly we're talking
Open
about.
my door,
but this
put
could
out
be
my
like
chair.
provider protector essentially to boil down.
Tie my
Hold on.
shoes.
This would boil down.
Watch the move. The second the argument got uncomfortable, it became, you're 37 and single. That's not a rebuttal. That's a dodge with a birthday attached. His relationship status doesn't make the math wrong. When you swing at the man because you can't swing at the point, you already lost the round.
Look, I'm trying to recall exactly where we were at
Can I
there.
say something that might
Chivalry.
surprise you?
Oh yeah, well I guess what I was just saying, chivalry is dead and women killed it.
It's not
Okay,
dead.
it's
I
not
wanna
that.
say
Can I
something.
just say something? Because I think
Okay,
maybe.
is anybody here
Okay,
a virgin?
I want to freaking say
Yeah.
something.
Is anyone
too.
here a virgin?
I just wanted to say,
I am.
a man can be chivalrous, and he doesn't have to be a multimillionaire. It's
Right.
not the amount of money that he has.
Did I
He
make
has
that
to
argument?
No,
Did
but
I say he has to be a multi?
But you were saying an extra level of provider, protector.
No,
so I'm
no,
assuming that's.
I
you're
wanna
misunderst-
ask you something
You're
so
misunderstanding. What?
So you, correct me if I'm wrong, but you prefer like a submissive woman that's gonna like fold your laundry,
Sure.
cook you meals,
Yeah.
which would correspond with like older times, but you don't want to like play your role
Sure.
as a man and be chivalrous.
So I'll answer that. Hold on, that's not exactly. You're half right. So yes, I do prefer a traditional dynamic with a woman. I do prefer her to be submissive. So if I'm with a woman long term, she's never going to have to work. Everything's going to be taken care of. I'm paying all the bills.
Now, let me ding Brian, because fair is fair. My guy wants a submissive trad wife who never works, while he keeps premarital sex and I don't want to get married in his back pocket. Homie, you're ordering the 1950s wife off a 2026 menu too. You can't demand tradition retail and pay for it wholesale. Both sides want the perks without the price tag.
Chivalry.
It's part of chivalry. But from a bird's eye view down perspective, a bird's eye perspective, I look at what's going on, and it's like women are not traditional, but they expect men to be traditional. That's a raw deal for men. The women don't deserve it. They might still get it because when it comes to dating, men want to do the most optimal thing. So the most optimal thing is to like pay this debate over who should.
Here's the hard truth nobody at that table wanted to say out loud. Chivalry isn't a human right, it's a response. It's the man's half of a trade. Bring traditional, feminine, low drama actually pours into a man, and you get traditional back. Provided for, protected, doors held. But if you're modern and independent and I don't need a man on Monday, you can't invoice him for 1950s night service on Friday. You cannot keep the freedom and the alimony of a system you opted out of.
It needs to be emblematic.
What I will say, and I think this, and I tell this to women all the time. Women sometimes come with a sense of entitlement on dates. They don't even say thank you. They have this expectation that men should spend a fortune on dinner, and I think that's wrong. I think that does take advantage of men, and it leaves a very
But
bad
you have
taste.
an expectation yourself.
Well,
So
my
everybody has
I have, of course, I have
expectations.
standards like everybody else.
But so you're
of course.
entitled then, is what you're
No,
saying.
no, I don't.
And the thank you thing, deadly. If a man spends real money on you and you can't part with 2 words, you're not high value. You're high maintenance with no receipt. Gratitude is free. Some of y'all still won't pay it.
Is women, there's no standard for women. Women, you can act however you want,
I never said
and you
that.
still deserve the chivalry.
I literally
that was your
never said
point. That was literally what you said.
No, you said, does a sex worker deserve chivalry?
Which would be like the
What-
which would be the biggest manifestation of lacking of traditional values.
Does a
So?
pimp
She's
deserve
a woman.
loyalty?
I don't understand. Does she deserve to be degraded?
Does it-
What? No.
Like, yeah.
You're very tricky. You know, you think you're clever here. You smuggle in a lot of things. So
I don't.
no. She smuggled. Here's what she does. So
Tell me.
Not receiving
Yes,
chivalry
please tell
doesn't
me.
mean you're
Here's what you do.
degraded.
Like me.
So you want to.
Her position stripped of the fog. No standard for women. Unlimited reward for women. Act however you want, date however you want, and still collect the full traditional package. That's not equality. That's not even tradition. That's a rewards card with no spending limit. So I'll say it. That's entitlement wearing chivalry's coat.
That are associated with traditional gender roles. Women need to uphold their traditional gender roles to, from my perspective, be deserving of the male traditional gender role treatment. Your position is women can do whatever they want,
No, it's
and
not.
men should still
I've
be
never
chivalrous.
said that, and I feel like
That's your
your
position.
blanket
That's not her
statements
position.
actually hurt
great. So,
everybody.
a woman's a
I
porn.
don't use blanket statements
a
like
woman's
you
a
do.
porn star. Does she deserve a man paying for the
Okay,
date?
hold on.
Answer the question.
No. Hold
Answer,
on.
As a
because
porn
there's
star,
nuance.
yes.
Yes.
Answer the question.
Again, porn stars and OnlyFans are going to be attracting a different kind of male in general. And so
That's not true.
Exactly.
My point
We-
is,
we attract average
I am
men.
not there to speak on porn stars and what they want and what they don't want. I'm telling you.
I'm not asking
Yeah.
you to. I'm asking you if I present to you a scenario.
Okay, present it to me. Go ahead.
Yeah, if I'm presenting to you a scenario where for you to like do an analysis of a social phenomenon of paying for dates, do you think some people are more or less?
Strip it all the way down, and it's one word: reciprocity. Traditional treatment is the reward for traditional effort, earned, not owed. Men aren't ATMs you tap for provider protector benefits with zero deposit. If the roles only flow one direction, that's not a relationship, that's a toll booth. And she wanted the man paying the toll both ways.
I'm going to tell you why.
That
The reason.
sex work.
Please. May
I feel like there's
Please.
differences in sex work.
I want to say this. If a man chooses to ask a woman, whatever her profession is, sex worker, porn star, hooker, if he approaches her and asks for her time, he should pay for the date, period.
That's true.
He's pursuing her.
He's pursuing her.
He's pursuing
Well,
her.
that's because it's by default, de facto, women. Like
She can't-
99% of the time, don't initiate because much in the way my position
You don't
I'm
have
in, I don't have to, right? So women don't have to, so you get to pick among, like, it's very easy and convenient to be the selector among the men who come to you. Now look, in some rare instances, women will shoot their shot, slide in a DM. I get that it rarely happens. 99% of like which direction the so-called initiative is going, 99% of the like,
Here's where the ladies actually got one right, and I'll give it to them. If a man pursues you, a man pays. He shot his shot. He covers the date, period. That's real. But hold on. He pursued me, so he pays for dinner is not the same as I owe him nothing and he owes me everything forever. One's a first date, the other's a lifestyle. Don't smuggle the lifestyle in under the dinner check.
traditional man. I'm fine with that. You should be a traditional woman. You're saying that
Yeah,
the
and
man
usually
should still
traditional
be-
men and women find each other because they
No, but
have
you want to
they have alignment
extend
with their values.
You want to extend male traditional gender roles that they should be done towards women who are not traditional.
And okay,
That's
you
your
brought
position.
up the
You
porn
said if a
star,
sex-
not
if a man
me.
did-
Well,
Yeah, I'm
it doesn't matter
talking
if I
about-
brought it up.
Okay,
You agreed with the statements.
No, you gave me a scenario, but
Which you are now backed
I am
into.
just saying the healthiest way for people to date is to date not just based on looks. The problem is people are so wired for.
Watch him set the trap because it's clean. He's not saying be a maid. He's saying the exact treatment you're demanding was one half of a two-sided deal, and you deleted your half. Here comes the line that ends the whole debate.
You do
What
still
does
get it.
one have to do to deserve
Right.
a date being paid
Well, so
for?
the deserving would be, from my perspective, if we're going to hold men to a standard, a traditional gender role standard, we should also hold women to a traditional gender role standard. And it is the traditional women who deserve that kind of traditional treatment. Women want men to be 1950s
But how do you know
bachelors.
that on a first date? How do you
Hold
know
on.
if they're traditional?
I mean, you can vet somebody before going on the date, but women want 2026 modernity gigafeminism for them, and you want men to be 1950s trad husbands, like in terms of their conduct and treatment of you. That seems unfair.
just want
You
this for
you
me.
want a 1950s-esque man who's going to provide and protect. You should be a 1950s-esque trad wife, trad woman.
Absolutely.
That's a fair proposition.
I agree.
If that's what one is going
There it is. You want a 1950s man. Be a 1950s wife. Checkmate. And honestly, it's the fairest thing said all night. It's not a woman bashing, it's a receipt. You can have the provider, the protector, the doors held, all of it. You just have to be the trad wife on the other side of the deal. Full package or no package. What you can't do is order the 1950s man and ghost the 1950s bill. That's a subscription nobody wants to pay, but everybody wants to stream. Bottom line, chivalry's not dead. Reciprocity is on life support. You want the knight, be worthy of the kingdom. Both of you. If this hit, like it. Drop your take in the comments and subscribe, because we say the things everybody wants to say but won't.